Welcome students to session number 34 of chapter number 3, motion in a straight line. In the previous session we have studied few numericals on the concept of relative velocity. Today the very first example we are going to study is example state whether the following graphs represents one-dimensional motion. Now remember over here, what is one-dimensional motion? Can you tell me what is one-dimensional motion? We know that out of three position coordinates x, y and z, if any one changes with respect to time, rest remains constant, then such type of motion is known as what? One-dimensional motion. Out of these three coordinates, if two changes and ones remain constant, then it is two-dimensional motion. And out of three, if all the three changes with respect to time, then it is known as three-dimensional motion. If any one coordinate changes with respect to time, then it is one-dimensional motion. Two coordinates changes with respect to time, then it is two-dimensional. And three coordinates changes with respect to time, that is known as three-dimensional motion. Hope till this is clear. Moving ahead, they have given the four graphs. The first graph we do have with us, that is position versus time, and the graph nature is like this. The graph nature is like this. Clear? The second graph we do have with us, that is is velocity versus time. The third graph we do have with us is speed versus time. And the fourth graph we do have with us is path length versus time. Path length versus time. These are the four graphs we do have with us, and we need to determine whether this four graphs represents one-dimensional motion or not. Now you will look into the figure very carefully. You will able to notice the first case over here. If I take any time instant, t1, we can say, you will able to notice that this t1 will have two values of value number 1, value number 2, x1, x2. Can you see? For any value t1, any time period t1, you will able to notice that there are two positions x. Can this be possible? I can say, give an example that at 5 seconds, at time 5 seconds, I am in Vadodara also and I am in Ahmedabad also. Is it possible? One time, two position. Is it possible? At 2 p.m. I am in Vadodara also and I am in Ahmedabad also. How it is possible? One time, two positions. Not possible. So this is not one-dimensional motion. So I can write over here that first case, A, the graph A does not represent, the graph 1 does not represent one-dimensional motion. Does not represent one-dimensional motion. Is this clear? Very clear. Second, we want to see B. In the graph B, again I want to tell you, let us name it as 1, 2, 3, 4 only. So this is your 1, this is your 2, this is your 3, and this is your 4. For B, we will be able to notice that this is your graph A, B, C, and D. For B, you will be able to check if I take one time instant. Suppose I am considering this time t. You will be able to notice that there is V1 also and V2 also. Yes or no? V1 is positive, V2 is negative. Can you able to see? At one time instant there are two values of velocity. One is positive, one is negative. Is it possible? At one time instant we don't have two positions, then how velocity will be possible? One is plus and one is minus. So you can write over here, what you can write over here? The graph 2 represents the graph 2 does not represents one dimensional motion as at time t it gives two values of velocities, which is not possible, till this clear? In the first we have not given the reason. What is the reason? At any time instant two positions are not possible, that's why this graph is not one dimensional motion. So here you can write the reason that at single time two positions are not possible. Is this clear? Now moving to the very third question over here. Third question they will like this. Can you see? You will able to notice one thing. The speed over here, this much portion, the speed is found to be negative. Can speed be negative? Tell me answer. Can speed be negative? No. Why speed cannot be negative? Because distance can never be negative. If distance is not negative, time never negative, your answer of speed will be never negative. So for the third you can say that the graph 3 does not represents one dimensional motion as it represents negative velocity, negative speed. Clear? It represents negative speed at some time interval, which is not possible, Till this clear? 100%. Now let us check the fourth graph. Fourth graph, can you see? That is what? Path length versus time. What is characteristics of path length? Can you tell me what is characteristics of path length? Can path length be negative? If I am starting a journey from a particular point and if I am moving this, I am going to further move or stop. My path length is positive. It's never going to be negative. Here you can say that path length is negative. See? Path length is decreasing. Clear? Path length can never be negative, number 1. Path length can increase but path length cannot be decreased. Clear? If I am walking from here to here, I cannot say that I am decreasing my path length. Here, distance covered is increasing at every time instant. Path length can never be decreased. Here you are able to see that path length is decreased. Here you can say path length decreases. Which is not possible. So again, graph 4 does not represent one dimensional motion. So you can write over here in D, the path length decreases. So it does not represents one dimensional motion. Till this clear perfectly? Hope all the 4 graphs are clear thoroughly. Yes. Moving to the next example. The next example we have with us is that you have to see the data very carefully over here. Example we do have exercise, that is a town A and town B are connected by bus services. The bus starts from either direction and a cyclist. This is a cyclist moving in direction A to B with a speed of 20 km/h. This is your bus A, you can say, and this is also bus moving in either direction. Two towns are being enclosed by what? Two towns are being supplied by bus services, where the buses move from either direction, from town A to town B and from town B to town A. There is a cyclist moving at a speed of 20 km/h. Clear? So we can consider the first thing over here. Let the speed of the bus be V kilometers per hour. We don't know the speed, so we are taking what? V kilometer per hour. Cyclist speed, how much? We already know. What is cyclist speed? 20 kilometers per hour. So speed of the cyclist, that is equal to 20 kilometer per hour. Is this clear? 100% clear? Now listen. Speed of bus. I am asking. Speed of bus from A to B in the direction of cyclist. That is equal to V minus 20. Unit will be kilometer per hour. Why V minus 20? The relative velocity of bus with cyclist is task from A to B. See, cyclist is moving in same direction, bus is moving in the same direction. So will what be minus? Will what be minus? Till this clear? 100%. Here cyclist and bus moving from A to B are in the same direction, so their relative velocity is V minus 20. Because I am taking speed of bus with respect to cyclist from A to B. With respect to cyclist. So A to B, that is V minus 20. If I want something else over here, give me the answer. What will be the speed of bus with respect to cyclist from B to A in the direction of cyclist? Now what will happen over here? Tell me. Here B bus is like this, cyclist is moving like this, they are in opposite direction. Yes or no? They are in opposite direction. So for bus I can take V minus of minus 20. So I am going to get what? V plus 20, unit will be kilometer per hour. Till this clear? Why I have taken minus 20 over here? Because direction of cyclist is opposite to bus. So I have to take what? Minus 20. So V plus 20 kilometer per hour. Till this clear? We need to calculate over here. What we need to calculate? Time period of the bus service. We need to calculate, that is we need to calculate determine T. One thing they have given in the question, that is when the cyclist is moving from A to B, he used to see that bus used to pass by him. Pass by him means what? એના પાસેથી એક બસ જાય છે after every 18 minutes. And when the cyclist move from B to A, means from end B, the bus is passing through in every 6 minutes. From end A, when he is cycling in the direction from what? A to B. Clear? He used to observe that the bus used to pass by him after every 18 minutes, and from end B towards A in every 6 minutes. So here he is finding 6 minutes passing something by him, and here he finds 18 minutes that something is passing by him. Clear? Means bus is passing from B to A in 6 minutes, in every 6 minutes, and bus from A to B in every 18 minutes pass by the cyclists. So here we'll able to notice that if somebody asks you what is distance covered by bus. So if somebody asks you distance covered by bus, what you will answer over here? Speed is V and time is T. The speed into time is going to give you what? Distance. Speed into time is what? Distance. Very good. So speed into time, you are having what? Distance with you. Till this clear? What I'll do? In time T I can say. In time T, so my answer is Vt. So speed is equal to, remember, distance upon time. Here speed for the first case, that is V minus 20. Distance covered is Vt and time is 18 minutes. Time is 18 minutes. Is this clear? So what you are going to get answer is over here, Vt that is equal to, clear? Or you can say 18 minutes, that is equal to Vt divided by V minus 20. 18 is equal to V minus 20. I am interchanging this two. This is my equation number 1. More precisely, I can write Vt that is equal to V minus 20 into 18. Clear? This is my first equation. Hope it is clear perfectly. Fine. Now we are moving ahead. You're able to notice one thing over here. That is for the first case. For the second case, if I need to determine. For second case, if I need to determine. For the second case, I need to determine. My second equation will be what? Distance covered in time t from end B. Clear? So what I am going to get again? Vt. So distance I want to calculate, that is again Vt only. So if I will find out what? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Yes or no? What is distance with us? What is distance with us? Speed we are having V plus 20. Distance is again Vt with us, and time is how much? 6 minutes. So I can get one equation over here, Vt that is equal to V plus 20 into 6. This is my equation number 2. I was having equation number 1, that is what? Vt is equal to V minus 20 into 18. This is my equation 1. Here, comparing. Why I am comparing over here? Comparing equation 1 and 2. Can you tell me why I am comparing equation 1 and 2? You will able to notice that here is Vt, here is Vt. I can easily calculate, compare and get the answer. So I am going to get that is V minus 20 into 18. That is equal to V plus 20 into 6. Is this clear? 6 3s are 18. So my answer is V minus 20 into 3. That is equal to V plus 20. So I am going to get 3V minus 60. V plus 20. If I will send over here 3V minus V, 20 plus 60. This 2V that is equal to 80. So V is equal to how much? 40 km per hour. How I am going to get 40? V is equal to 80 by 2. 2 40s are. So answer is how much? 40 km per hour. I got the speed of the bus that is moving from either ends, that is with 40 km per hour. But I need to determine time period t. Yes or no in this question? So substitute this value in any one equation. I am going to get the answer easily. That is 40 into t. I am substituting equation 2. That is V plus 20 into 6. Is this clear? We will cancel it more precisely. That is 3 2s are. And here it is 20 2s are. So my answer is 20t, that is equal to V 3V plus 20. Again I do have V as what? 40 only, no? So we will substitute 40 over here. 20t that is equal to 120 plus 20. So answer is how much? 1 4 3s are 12. Yes or no? 3V plus 320s are this, you have to mention over here. It is 60. 120 plus 60, that is 180. Yes, 20t. 0 0 cut. So t is equal to 18 by 2. 9 2s are. So remember my answer is going to be what? 9 hours. My answer is going to be get what? 9 hours. Here you have to multiply both the sides. 3V and 23 are 60. Again I have substituted the value of V, that is 40. So 120 plus 60, 180. 20t, 0 0 cut. T is 9 hours. Hope it is clear perfectly. Yes, no doubt. Hope it is perfectly clear to you. These 2 examples. Today was a revision session. So you have to do homework. Remember I have given homework in the assignment, in the worksheet itself. There are 12 small question and answers that you have to complete and write in your notebook and submit it before 9 PM. Thank you.